Hey, good afternoon, Snapchat. So I was talking with HelloFold this morning, and he had mentioned, I guess it was yesterday, about plagiarism. So I decided to look up some great quotes or thoughts about the concept of plagiarism, and I wanted to share some of them with you. So this is a classic because all of us get our ideas from others. To steal ideas from one person is plagiarism. To steal from many is research. This second quote really hits the nail on the head. Plagiarism is the fear of a blank page. Many of us are just afraid of having nothing to say. And we have Ben Franklin. There is much difference between imitating a man and counterfeiting him. I think here the difference is that how is the man going to feel? Is he going to be mad or happy? My favorite quote is from Robert Merton. He says, "The worst type of plagiarism is when someone takes your work and publishes it 100 years before you were born." Good morning, Snapchat. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about communication, specifically in regards to a team. And I'm going to focus on a small team for a startup. Let's start out with some quotes. So here's the first quote. "The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place." This happens specifically in email. If you're part of a small team, let's say 7 to 10 people or smaller, you need to be taking time to sync face-to-face every day in a synchronous fashion. You might be tempted to just have phone calls, like a conference call. I highly recommend face-to-face communication or, at worst, hangouts. So much of what we communicate is communicated by the muscles in our face. We've, for thousands of years, learned to communicate face-to-face with people. It's also much easier to solve tension issues and conflict when you're talking face-to-face with the person because you can be compassionate and express compassion. Which brings me to my second quote of the day, which is focused on argument or conflict resolution. Which brings me to the second quote of the day. "Two men in a burning house must not stop to argue. When the going gets tough, tension will get high and you'll lose focus." Quote number 3, words should be used as tools of communication and not as a substitute for action. Make sure that all your communication ends with clear action items and owners. And last one, a successful team beats with one heart. Before you can get to action items, you have to make sure that your vision and that your goals are aligned.